All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and give Spotify a rest, and then we're going to move over here. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and tonight we're going to be watching two more episodes of Star Wars Andor. We're on episodes 5 and 6. So when we get done with those two episodes tonight, we will officially be at the halfway point. And yeah, we'll be halfway through our Andor journey. I have to admit, I've enjoyed this series quite a bit. I'm really liking the kind of world building and the development that you get. I know some people would say it's probably slower paced than a lot of other stuff, but damn it if I'm not enjoying it. So anyways, let me say hello to KG. Good to see you there. Favorite day of the week currently? Thank you. Thank you. Thursday is when school starts back, though. That'll be nice. Okay, all right. But I'll take favorite day of the week for now. I'll take that and be happy with it. So, hail to the geeks. Good to see you. Welcome. How are things over at the library without me this week? Hopefully it's all nice and slow and easy and none too strenuous. So I hope you are doing well, and I hope you guys are ready to join me in watching some more Andor tonight. So we are on episode 5, so I'm gonna go ahead and mute the desktop audio so that we don't get our stream stricken from the existence on YouTube, because that's basically what happened last week. So yeah, if you guys can hear the sound from the audio, please, for God's sake, spam and just be like, don't do it. Just tell me. So, all right, let's see. So let me go ahead. I'm going to get the episode set up, and all right, hopefully hopefully the only reason you can hear that is because of the microphone. Which reminds me, I should probably go ahead and set up the headphone stuff right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So there we go. So don't worry. Anything that you did hear from that Disney thing that it does at the beginning of every episode is that you probably heard it through the microphone. You probably only heard about half of it because the microphone isn't the smartest thing in the world. But yeah. So there we go. And yeah, no, we're good. Yes, mute. Mute all the well, I mean, it's kind of the good stuff, but at least in terms of the stream, it's kind of the bad stuff too. So what you can with what you got, right? So anyways, I think we're going to go ahead and just get started. This episode says that it is 45 minutes long, and it looks like it goes to about 39 to 40 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and just get moving, and then yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do the reaction video intro thing, and then we're going to get right into the movie. All right, so here we go. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to this watch-along and reaction to Star Wars Andor, Season 1, Episode 5. This one, I believe, is entitled The Axe Forgets. It's an interesting title, and I'll be interested to see what that means. But so far, I've enjoyed the heck out of this show. I know that some people might call it kind of slower paced and everything, and I suppose it is, but it does a really good job of world building, of tension building, of just kind of character building. This is a show that really kind of gets into explaining how different certain pockets of the Star Wars universe can be from what we have kind of maybe grown up with, and in a subtle way, it does an interesting job of explaining why people who, for instance, have a very heavily Hispanic accent would exist in the Star Wars galaxy, what planet they come from, and things like that. And, I mean, I think stuff like that is very clever. I think stuff like that is also a good instance of art mimicking life and finding kind of like an in-canon justification for it. I also really like just the fact that we are getting to know this character whose fate we already, whose long-term fate we already know. But it's really cool to see just how he becomes who he is in Rogue One. So I do know that at the end of episode 4, Cassian had basically been dropped off with this, what do we call them? This annex of rebels who are looking to steal the Imperial payroll from this, what is it, like a munitions depot or something? I'm sorry, it's a big place, and it looks like they're going to use the cover of some festival to do it. This group doesn't trust him. They don't like that he's brought in at the last minute, but they're stuck with him. Luthen has basically declared it so, and damn it, you do what Luthen says, because he's apparently a very powerful and chameleonic individual. So I'm really eager to see what happens in this episode, and we're going to get to it in just a moment. All right. This is probably the last episode that some might consider slow. Oh, really? Life imitates art, imitates life, just as art imitates life, imitates art. Well said. And very meta, actually. So, all right. Let's see. I am actually going to go ahead and throw out a poll question for you guys. All right. Do you like Andor episode 5? The axe, what is it? The axe forgets. And then you can just say yes or no. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there. Let me know what you guys think. And I see that Leia Rose is here. How you doing, Leia? Good to see you. I hope all is well. All right, let me just do some double checking. It looks like the desktop is muted. So I'm going to go ahead and throw on ye old headphones. So that way I can hear it, but you guys should not be able to. And we're going to go ahead and get started in just a moment here. All right. The axe forgets, but the tree remembers? What? Is that seriously like the other half of that statement? Because that's frickin' hilarious, actually. All right, let's see. Hail to the Geeks hasn't killed anyone. Good on you, dude. All right, okay. Ready? We're going to get this underway. All right, guys, here we go. All right. Star Wars Andor, Season 1, Episode 5. The Axe Forgets. Here we go. Previously. Given the things that Luthen is saying to Andor, is he the one that instills in him the sense of sacrifice that we see in Rogue One? You've been paying him. I mean, the rebels have used mercenaries before. Lieutenant Gorn, are you a refugee from Star Trek? Yes, congratulations, Javert. Watching him get slapped was pretty fun. You do not hear my audio. Excellent. All right. Moving this way a little bit. There we go. It's like, why are you asking me? I'm here. I'm being paid. Let's go. All right. Here we go. Oh, well, not quite. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. All right. Yeah, I guess this intro does get longer every episode, doesn't it? I think it's the Starfield that immediately pulls me in. I'm sure there's like a story behind why the music gets longer, but you guys can tell me that later. Oh, Javert looks very uncertain. He looks like he's about to cry, actually. Cereal, you're getting all soggy from the milk. Are you serious? Cyril eating cereal. Okay, I get it. Eat your Captain Crunch. Ooh. Damn. Mom is just very insightful and incisive. This verbal sparring between them is great. A family favor? Wow. She really is predictive, isn't she? Okay. Space Javert is getting a favor from his Uncle Harlow. All right. All right. Time to get out of your hammock. What? What's going on? So everybody got up and left him? Oh, they took his weapons? He's just like, huh. Yeah, well, I'm just one of those charming individuals, you know? He knows whose gun that, or no, he knows it's not his. Didn't get a name. I just killed him, you know? Crate head? What's that? Okay. He's at least talking to him. Okay, that is the actual quote. All right. Ah, I mean, yeah, he's he's literally here because because he's being paid. The kids? Okay. Excuse me. I didn't come here to hook up, dude. Good point. Yes, but that could mean many things to different people, though. Cassian, that's whatever. Mon Mothma. Oh, and her loving husband. Lita. Ooh, okay. Daughter doesn't like her. Wow. Oh, I love I love teenagers, adolescents. Wow. Okay. Yeah. You kind of did when you said I'm not going with you. But then again, I've been in so many verbal conflicts with teens. They are really good at deflecting blame. Um, and sometimes they are very willfully ignorant. And this is one instance of it happening right here. So, Dre milk? Oh, hey, like like tan milk. It's not blue milk. That's the good stuff. Okay. Is this Nemec right here? Hmm. Hmm. Interesting perspective there. Oh yeah, he looks like a manifesto writer. Wow. Uh, you're my ideal reader. What? Damn, he is difficult to like. He is very heady and very verbose. Kind of reminds me of a very young Tony Stark in that way. Different focus, obviously, but you know, great. We all don't trust each other. Isn't everything a test? Yeah, just okay. Hold on, hold on. Okay, figure it out. Okay, Lieutenant Star Trek can figure it out then. If it's my ass on the line, I know how it works. I'm flying. I love that. Wow, he was insightful. He was like, "Damn, you guys don't know you guys don't know what to do with this, do you?" That was great. I forget that he's going by Clem here. The temple path? Okay. Oh man, where a who? Okay, so they're using them as manual labor? Okay. All right. I like that. Okay. At least Tarwin isn't very, like, territorial. He's like, okay, fine. I won't touch you. Let's see if you can do as you're told. Oh, is this the Morlana? Oh, wait. Are they on Ferrix? Oh, okay, whatever. Okay, we're not going to tell you everything, which I guess makes a certain amount of sense. Oh, Val was curious. Okay, good observational skills. Oh boy. They're gonna just what, sweep on over? Dang, he blew right by him. The guy was a jerk face. Kid's got lots of thoughts, that's for sure. It is a nice view. Okay. Yes, I can. Yep. Okay, so the Lieutenant Gorn is an Imperial, but he has secretly decided to switch sides, right? I'd like to hear that story. Ooh, man. He gets real tense about his stuff and his person. I mean, I get it, but I don't even know that I'd get that intense about it. Okay, that's the thing that Luthen gave him, right? That's really valuable or something? Okay, so the guy, her name is Dedra. Okay. So she's looking for signs of insurrection in the Imperial Navy. Wow. It's too organized to be organized? I mean, come on, you know? Have a drink. Yes, but what is it? All right. Take a drink, pass it around. Huh? Does okay, does Vel think that Clem is interested in Cinta? Is that what's going on? Cuz well, I guess you maybe he flirted with her a little while ago, but I don't know. I didn't read anything into it. Oh boy. Yep, of course you will. Yeah, Javert. I don't know. I'm already getting sick of Uncle Harlow just because she talks about him so much. Wow. Good question. It makes a big difference. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I guess. Was hoping for a little bit more detail, but what can you do? Hmm. And remember, Star Trek is better than Star Wars. I'm imitating Lieutenant Gorn, who is, of course, from Star Trek. The hell? What does it matter? Yeah, it's his. Ooh. Okay. Wow. Skiing is just damn. You can kill each other later. Love it. Be right where I am? What is he saying? You do exactly what I'd have done? Damn, just throwing it right out there. Just throwing it out there. It means that you look for reasons to fight. Damn. Okay. Just threw it out. Okay, so just threw out all the dirty laundry, but basically is like, all right, fine, here, you want to know? Here it is. I mean, I like that, and I also like his reasoning of don't use me as an excuse. I'm here for the money. I'm being paid. As long as I've gotten paid, I'm fine, you know? Excuse me. And to be fair, you don't seem very interested in her most of the time. I want to have a talk with my wife. I'm guessing that's what that is. Okay. The night before the thing's gonna happen, right? What? No, I'll figure it out when it comes. When everything happens. All right, Javert. What course will you set for your life now? Wow. He really is obsessed with this guy. He really is Javert. That's his Jean Valjean right there. All right. What's he gonna say? I'm really curious. Oh God. So his brother killed himself because of what the Imperials did to him. The axe forgets, but the tree remembers. At least he said that. That's close enough, yeah. Okay. Okay. They're going to be what? Off in the distance? Shooting sharp? Okay. What have we got going on here? Hello, Luthen. How are you? Is that Clea, right? Man, she keeps him in line. He wasn't careful. The Kyber crystal. So either the op goes swimmingly or it doesn't. He's an interesting character. Like, it makes you wonder just how deep in it is he, you know? Okay, all right. That was that was the episode. Okay. All right. So, let's talk a little bit about it. But before we do, let me go ahead and head on back to the chat. Let me see what you guys have been saying. All right. Space Javert, Serial Karn. Hail to the geeks thought they were Cocoa Puffs. You know what? Yeah, I could agree with that. I could agree with that. All right, a glimpse into why Space Javert is the way he is. Yeah. All right. Not cool Skeen. What specifically did Skeen do that was not cool? Was that when he threatened to cut Cassian's throat? Quite skeevy, in fact. Oh, and Lita. Dad is taking Lita's side too. I mean, like, Dad is already kind of a dick to Mon Mothma as it is, so I'm not surprising about that. So it's a freaking Polaroid camera, the thing that Nemec had. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Most people don't realize Clem was his adoptive father's name. Oh, wasn't okay. So was Clem the scavenger that was with Marva when they rescued him? Okay, so they are in Ferrix. Okay, the goat in the shot didn't react to being strafed. I I don't remember it, but I'll have to look for it next time. So, all right, correct about Gorn. Okay. Understandably, since Skeen keeps messing with his stuff. Yeah, well, I mean, like, oh god, like I'd have an issue with it, but like Andor gets that look in his eyes, like I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like I believe that from the moment he gets in someone's face. I'm like, yeah, this guy is not someone I want to mess with, you know. So, all right, let's see. The actress that plays Miro voiced Yennefer in The Witcher, I think. Okay. Vel is jealous. Wait, what? Oh, are you saying that Vel is jealous that Andor seems to have a thing for Cinta. Is that what we're getting at here? Everyone has their own rebellion. That's good advice. There's a difference between fear and losing your. Yeah, no. One of my favorite Batman stories is when Tim Drake finally he proves himself and becomes Robin when he rescues Batman from the Scarecrow, and he gets a dose of Scarecrow's fear toxin at the time, and is at first paralyzed with fear, but then remembers that it's okay to be afraid as long as you have the ability to act. And so he manages to act despite the fact that he's afraid and knocks out the Scarecrow and saves Batman. So, yeah, no difference between losing or between fear and losing your nerve. Yeah. Or in a hurry to get home to get away from her. Yeah, do we did we get Mon Mothma's husband's name? Because he seems fairly inconsequential to me so far, you know. Luthen's all the way in. Clem and Marva. Okay. All right. Indeed, Cinta is who she shares the blanket with? Wait, what? So are you saying that Vel and Cinta are a thing? And that and so she's trying to keep Cassian off of her girl, basically. Okay, all right. Perrin, Gorn, Perrin. That's at least two different names from Star Trek that are in this episode. All right, the Gorn is a race of reptilian humanoids that is they're kind of one of the big bads in Star Trek Strange New Worlds right now, but they were introduced in the original series. Perrin is the name of Sarek's I think at least second wife after Spock's mother, Amanda. Yes, I love Star Trek and I love Star Wars. Live with it. Okay. Seriously though, that's why I keep calling Lieutenant Gorn Lieutenant Star Trek. That's why I made that crack about Star Trek being better than Star Wars. You know, I was pretending that I was Lieutenant Gorn. Yeah, anyways. I'm a big Star Trek nerd as well as a Star Wars nerd. Hail to the geeks will tell you. So, all right. In any case, let's talk about this episode. Oh boy. Okay. So, man, a lot of stuff happened in this episode. We had, you could still make the argument it's a slow burn. You could. But we got a lot more into, like, we got to see more of Nemec talking. We got to see Skeen do some things and basically show that he is extremely distrustful, and we got a story for that too, which I thought was really good. And I like how all of this is kind of playing on or around Andor. Everyone's, kind of getting a feel for him and seeing how he's going to fit into the group. Vel and Terramin have no idea. They have no idea how to operate the vehicle that Andor that they quiz Andor about. And he's like, "Wait, you guys don't know how to do this? No. I'm piloting that. No, you can say it's your idea, but my ass is on the line here. No, I'm getting it off the ground." So like, I really liked a lot of the interpersonal dynamics that came out of this episode. We get to see Andor basically kind of assert himself as a don't touch me, don't touch my stuff. I will do as I am told. Just let me just give me a chance to do it. And I really like that. But we also see that like Nemec to me struck me as kind of like a really young, hyper verbose, hyper smart. So, qualities that Tony Stark has, but instead of tech, he's more interested in social justice, and can totally see it. And I'm just right there with it. Let me think. Who else? Lieutenant Gorn does a really good job of basically playing his role to a T, almost to the point where he makes it seem like he's only giving the guards the night off simply because they really wanted it. You know, very very good way to kind of set up the kind of the infiltration and the traps and everything. So it's it's really good. And then let's talk about the scene where Skeen basically threatens to cut Andor's throat and then shows off the Kyber crystal and basically is like, this is basically a diamond. This is basically a diamond that is worth a whole lot of money. Why in the hell would he have one of these if he's on the op? And it's a good question, and it leads to Andor basically saying, hey, look, I'm here because I've been paid, all right? I'm a merc, whatever. I've been paid. I'm not going to, you know, like I'm not the issue here. You can say I'm the issue all you want, but if you're going to pull out, don't pull out because of me. You make your own choice. And that was a really good moment, I feel, for Andor, basically saying, you know, hey, you know, we've all got free will here. Make the choice, but don't blame me or others for the choice you make. And I really liked that moment. Um, I'm trying to think what else were some of the really good moments from this show. I mean, overall, I'm really liking this show specifically because it is not just relying on action set pieces and flashy special effects. You know, we're really kind of getting into the I feel like a really good inside view of what a rebellion probably looks like. You know, you're a bunch of small cells. You're in with a group of people that you may or may not trust. New element is introduced, and you have to deal with it. And then on top of all that, they're about to embark on a really high stakes op, and hopefully steal a whole bunch of money that's going to go to the rebellion. And you know, if they get caught, they're dead. They are dead. And so, of course, there's going to be tensions. And so I really felt like this episode did a great job of building that tension and kind of giving an idea of what the stakes are and how people might be handling those stakes as they relate to each other in you know, in a high stakes op like this. So I enjoyed it. It was fun, and I was interested the whole time. So this is a good episode. I don't know that I'd call it a fun episode. I'd say it was a fairly intense episode, but it kept me watching, and I enjoyed it. Hopefully, you did as well. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button. It really helps me out. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. Yeah. Okay. Let me know what you think of this episode. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to have a conversation with you about this show. Thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. All right. Mindless action gets tedious to me after a bit. My fiance gets sleepy during like fight scenes. Trying to get her to watch a Marvel movie. Damn, that is difficult. That is really difficult. Action set pieces just make her go to sleep. She doesn't care for them. So, on the one hand, it's funny. On the other hand, it can be a little frustrating sometimes. But this show actually has substance. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I'm really glad you suggested this show and that it got as many votes as it did, because I'm really enjoying this kind of journey through Star Wars Andor at this point. All right, the next ep is what solidified this show as being top-notch. Oh, really? Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna zip over to the next stream, and I'll meet you guys in a few minutes, and we'll go ahead and watch it. With an endorsement like that, I'm excited. So thank you guys for hanging out with me during this watch-along stream. Take care. I'll hopefully see you in the next one. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye!